Hey, alrighty, online, ready to get started tonight. Running a little bit behind again. Again, dealing with some minor hardware issues, but got it up and running. Track IR was a bit of a problem getting started, but it seems to be functioning now. Okay, get that up. Track off. Track off. There we go. See now, it is working. And I think we're about ready to get this game up. Open play. So I might do a little trading tonight or tomorrow. We'll see how it is. I'm gonna run over to a system that Centurion gave me some location of, and take a look at that area. All right, let's see what we got going on here. All right. So again, online, we're just doing some random things today in Elite Dangerous. Restreaming, or using Restream to stream to Twitch, Hitbox, and YouTube. So you can join me on any of those if one of them doesn't work. And Capping, welcome to stream. We'll go from here. Let's see. So what I want to do now, the first thing I want to do is go on over to Galaxy Map and look up L248-146. L248. It's actually dash 146. Apparently it's not. 146 L248 1-146. 248. Got it wrong, I guess. Alright, it is dash. I'll tell you what, let's see. How far am I from Founders World? No, not far at all. So we'll start out there. I'll do one more search on this, see if it works. So it's L248, because it's supposed to be close to this area. Dash 146. Nope. So I'm gonna get there, and then I'll see if I can find it. So let's work our way over how many. Oh yeah. Let's try L space. Very good, thank you. I should have done that to begin with, right? Let's give it a shot. Yeah, I had those graphics card issues yesterday. Yeah, it's an issue, all right. Because if you look on their site, NVIDIA, what they did is they put out, was it 364.140 something? That's not even there anymore. They took it completely off and went down to 340 or 342, something like that. And then they put out a beta driver on the main site, which they hardly ever do. So I thought that was very interesting. So L space dash 146, right? 146. Nah, that's not it either. All right, we'll give it a shot. We'll go over in that direction. Oh, how far do I have to go? Oh Man, 13 jumps. I got to get that area anyway because I do want to do some trading at some point, so I'm going to work my way over there. All right, that said, reset all systems.
All systems prepared.
Launch.
Initiating. Making checks. Pre-launch diagnostics checked. Preparing now.
All right. So you said yours did it today with the new driver, or a new driver?
Release. Engines engaged.
Track off. Landing gear.
Retracting docking modules.
System checks.
Compiling data now.
Boost.
Afterburners engaged.
Track off. Come on, let's go. There we go.
Engaging cruise. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I'll get in the general vicinity and see if I can find something that's close to that name. Let's see. Yep. Okay. Well, you've experienced the same thing I did. I updated the day before yesterday, Sunday, and I didn't test it. I just, got to update and updated because I wanted everything ready. Well, sure enough, I came in and it was really bad. That's good. That's good, yeah. I wasn't even using the beta driver. I was using the released version that they had up on Sunday. Saturday or Sunday. I think it was Sunday. All right, so let's get going from here. Next fire group. Let me change fire groups here.
Next fire group. Next fire
There
group.
we go. Okay. Good to go.
Drive
Oops.
deactivated.
No, I don't want to do that.
Jumping.
Well, it's nice to know I wasn't alone on it. I assumed it was the driver itself, but no one confirmed that for me, and I hadn't had a chance really to go look. But when it works one day and you put up the driver and that's the only thing you've done and it doesn't work the next day, well, that's a pretty good indication, right? Plus, that beta driver is sitting there, and that's a sure sign that something's wrong. Because they usually have a separate, in my experience with NVIDIA, they usually have a separate section you can go get beta drivers, not on the main page when you do a search. You have to go to a different area, or you have to specify one of the two that you want to show beta drivers, so it's just a little different.
Charging frameshift drive.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, the fact that you and I both, that there's something drastically wrong with that driver. I've actually had, they put them out pretty quick these days. They didn't used to as much as they do now, but They put them out, well, it seems like with every game release, major game release. And, you know, since they've been doing that, I've had multiple occasions where I've had graphics driver problems and I had to back rev to the previous version, which is why I always keep a copy on my machine of the previous version. Machines. But I've seen that in the last year, probably 3 or 4 times. Back rev always fixes it. I wait till the next version after that comes out and it's generally taken care of. Yep.
Charging frame
There's some
shift
major.
drive. Four, three, two, one, engage.
There's a bunch of short hops.
Charging frame shift drive.
Actually, I had my bot did an update today of its software. Seems like I had tons of updates in the last few days. Guess it is that time of month where they do that, but whoa. Whoa. Get away from that. I hate those. Alright, let's see here. Let's discover what do we got here. Yeah, exactly. I'm with you. I used to do the same thing. Just I'd usually wait for a good long time, but now everything just on, you know, just I mean every piece of software I've got right. You know, you never know what you're going to run into from day to day. You could update one, or you could have 5 different updates that you got to do. And running a stream, at least the way I run a stream, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, plus the game. That's 5, 6, 7, 8 applications up and running off of 2 different machines right now. And that doesn't count for all the underlying drivers for audio and everything. So,
Engaging jump.
you know, almost every day there's something being updated. You know, like yesterday on top of the graphics driver issue, I had Track IR update. Had problems with that today. Bot updated today. Graphics yesterday was an issue. What else? There was something. Oh, Restream chat updated. And a lot of times you can't do anything unless you do the update. So like a Restream chat, I can't not do it. The bot, I can't not do it. I have to do it. They don't give you the option if you want to use it. How are we doing on fuel? Looks like pretty good so far.
Frame shift drive engaging.
Yep, that's the other thing I need to do here.
4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Doing on 6 more jumps to go. I just make it without refueling. These little hops.
Engaging jump drive.
Yep, 6. Yeah, you and I are pretty similar in that. So the Track IR, yesterday and today I noticed after the update, I had to restart a couple of times. Well, yesterday just once, today a couple of times to get it to recognize the Track IR. So I don't know. It did after the second restart. I guess it's possible I have something else that's causing that, but I don't know. That happened after the Track IR update. It's kind of odd, but I just, during the week I generally don't have time to investigate stuff like that. I'll get to it and look at the log files when I get a chance. But yeah.
Engaging jump drive.
Yeah, so I have Track IR, I have Voice Attack, EDFX, XSplit, and I've got DeepBot running, and Discord running. The other one. What else here? Oh, application called Firestorm, which actually pushes my graphics cards. So it and I can watch the temps and everything like that. So I run that. Gives me a little bit better performance. That's about it. Oh, and Restream chat along with the bot. So what are we doing here? Laza.
Engaging jump.
Yes, there's a game update. I don't remember if it was a game update or an app update. I don't remember, but I've been having weird problems with it the last 2 days. Before I didn't know if it was related to that graphics card issue I was having, because they are linked pretty well. A few weeks ago I had a problem where I played the game for a while and it would just die. It would just stop. And and that happened for several days. Where am I going here? I might have to get fuel after all. What do we have here? Well, this one wasn't a game update. So I had the game was it was dying on me every, it would just lock up, and just, I'd play for 2 or 3 hours and it'd lock up, and then I'd have to reboot, and it would happen again, and so on and so forth. Well, come to find out, I had registry corruption that was causing that problem. I did a little bit of research on it and found it was a registry problem that was causing that problem. So I fixed the registry, haven't had it since. But I don't know how that got in there, Just all of a sudden it came up. Really odd. And so the game hasn't frozen since then. But when it would freeze, Track IR would just, the error logs that I get would show the Track IR was doing weird stuff in the error logs, the system error logs. So I thought it was Track IR, but it wasn't. It was some registry issue that was causing it. So interesting. Hopefully I don't have that coming back. So, all right. So I want to see if there's any. There's nothing here. Although there should be something here. But there isn't anything here. Of course, I have never been here, but we'll go to the next. Well, go to the next one. There should be something there.
Preparing for jump.
Yeah, I don't think it's the game update. You know, on these machines, you're always doing some updates, so there's always a chance of a corrupt driver, or in this case, you know, a corrupt registry, which I ended up having some weird issue there. So I fixed that. I have a little app on here that goes through the registry and fixes it. I keep that in the background just in case I need it. Every once in a while you find that happening. Oh, I can make it there. No fuel needed. Just barely, though. Let's see here.
Engaging jump.
13 jumps, wow. That's pretty good for this thing. Usually I can get 7 to 10. Huh. CC, what is mine called again? Let me go look at that here. What is that called again? It's called, it's just called, just Reg Hunter. If there's any number with me, you can use CC Cleaner. I'll look at that one though and see. I've had this one for a while. Seems to be halfway decent. Never know what you're getting when you get those things. This one, the last few times I've used it, it's done the job, so. Yeah, I should be able to make this just fine.
Preparing for jump.
CC Cleaner. Take a look at that one. It beats having to go through the registry manually, which I've had to do in the past. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and go to Jemison. Where are you, Jemison? Where'd you go? There you go. So I think I'll pull the Corvette out and do a little bit of, I'll find this other place, pour the Corvette out and do a little bit of trading. Go to this area where I can make about 1.8 to 2 million a run. It's just a one hop thing, so and of course I'm going to overrun this. Hey, I'll check that one out. Is there a cost to it? This one doesn't do anything but really the registry. Yeah, that's the other thing I'm finding, you know, as you have to, you know, Windows 8 and 10 in particular, as everything gets automatically updated and updated a lot, you're having to do more maintenance, I think. Okay. Yeah, I'll check it out and see what it.
Engaging cruise.
No, you're not. System checks.
Correcting minor glitch.
Request docking.
Request for docking sent.
Request granted.
Track on. Landing gear.
Gear down.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay. Track off. Alright, fill it back up. And what do we have here? Anything? Shouldn't have anything actually. Combat mod, should have nothing. Check the bulletin board before I go. Oh yeah, I want to search for that site real quick. Definitely there. Continue that. Else we got anything? Pilots Federation is asking for something. What? Yeah, they're not giving me anything for it. Oh, you meet that guy, that's what you do. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that right now anyway. Let me go ahead and turn this one in. Alright,
Galaxy map.
alright, so once again, I have a lot of them in here. Here we go. So this is L248. At least I think it's L248, or maybe it's LTT248, or something like that. LHS, or there's a lot of those around. Okay, so he said it was close to Founders World. Maybe it's LP, because there's some of those here. Let me search. I say it was 146. No. None of those. Yeah, there's so many systems here, you can't. It's like a needle in a haystack, right? Alright, well, I'll have to ask him when I talk to him next. He's not on right now. interesting. All right. Well then, it makes up my mind what I'm going to do. It's trading for a while. All right, shipyard. Got to build up funds a little bit so I can get this. Get the Corvette upgraded. I only got 60 some odd. 240-140. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Can't hurt.
Closing map.
No, you're gonna open map. Let's open it.
Displaying map.
248. Do they use wildcard characters in here? I don't recall. Let's see. Yeah. I don't think it exists. All right. Let's go back to shipyard. My ships. Corvette. And options. Free version. All right. Now, where I want to go is, let me see, I need to bring up my app that I use. Which is etn.io. There we go. And let's see, to delay, make sure my ship's still set up properly, and it is. If I search that, it won't give me anything different this time. Have things changed or not? Okay, it has a little bit. I don't know that I believe what it's telling me here, but I'm going to go sure check it out. 3 trade credits. Let's see here. Ziegler ring. So here to here. So, then you go here. And then you go here. So how many jumps? This could be interesting. I'm gonna give it a shot. There's no way it's that though. I just don't see that. Huh. We'll see. Alright, so I want to go first to delay terminal. Let me get to that general vicinity. Pull back up the.
Closing map.
Bring it
Stellar
back
cartography. Yeah, it's a good ways. Have to stop for fuel somewhere on this one. Let's delay terminal. I've got to go to. And how many hops is that? 8. Oh, that's not so bad. Okay, we're on our way. Reset all systems Running diagnostic.
and launch. Launch.
Initiating. Making checks. Pre-launch diagnostics check. Preparing now.
Evidently she doesn't understand and launch. Although I could add that. See if I can remember how to get this beast out of here. Landing gear.
Gear coming up.
A little bit high. System checks.
Running integrity checks. Afterburners engaged.
Love the sound of the boosters on this thing. It's like it's sucking in a big breath of air. A big dinosaur sucking in a breath of air. Or something. Whatever they sounded like. Let's see, delay. So I'm going to go ahead and hit the direct direction.
Jumping.
Really? Yeah, probably. I think you get a little bit more storage with a Conda too, don't you? This almost has what, 4 something. Well, the way I have it set up now. I have done not a whole lot of reading on it since it's come out, but I've already got it. So, and one of these days I'm going to go ahead and get a Conda too. I'm just, I want to build up. I just can't make the funds quickly enough to get all the ships I want. I want to get the Imperial Clipper or a couple other things as well. I got to work up to that one. This thing sucks down fuel bad. I have to refuel a couple times. Well, it's just 8 hops. I think I'll be able to get there. These are long hops, though. All right, next.
Jumping.
Jump range, exactly. It's horrible in jump range, absolutely horrible. That's the one thing I really don't like about it. The Conda is just so much better.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I do like the maneuverability of this, though. I think it's better than the Conda. Yeah, yeah. One of these days I'll do the same thing. Like I said, I want to build up a little bit better fleet of than I've got now. Should be able to get fuel at this next one. I remember. I don't think I put a frame shift on this, or no, rather a fuel scoop. Trying to maximize. I don't remember if I did or not for trading. I got it set up for trading now because I don't really have the funds to set it up for combat, but I'll get there. So let's look. What do I have on this thing? Hardly anything. I couldn't afford to do anything after I bought it. Yeah, there's nothing.
Let's see. Yeah, I haven't so Conda don't I mean, I can take on Condas in my easy enough in my FDL, so Condas I'm not too impressed with. I haven't run into anyone. Now I think what I got to compare them against is really non-NPC, so real players, right? Um, and in any case, if it's just NPC, there isn't a ship that bothers me really. These ships, the Corvette with that NPCs are occupying, are horrible. They're not a challenge at all. Empire Corporate, I'll go ahead and go here.
Preparing.
Of course, then neither are the Anacondas or anything else, but real people flying, certainly a Conda or whatever is a challenge. That's why I'm anxiously actually awaiting the next release where they fix the AI and maybe make things a little bit more challenging. I mean, Prison Centurion and I were talking about that last night. If they fix that, it'd be nice if they also improve the bounties you get, or the rewards you get, if they fix the AI, so that you get a much better challenge with the new AI fixes. But then you also get more. It would be nice if hopefully you'd get more bigger prize at the end, right? So what am I doing here? I've got 4 jumps. I really do need to get some fuel. This thing won't make it. Let's see what we got here. Should be able to get in here just fine. Yeah, it's close. Yeah, so I haven't seen anyone other than I haven't fought against these with real people, but so I don't know. And I haven't, other than in beta, I haven't had it built out the way I wanted it. But I think it'll be one of the ships I keep around, like the FDL. I won't be getting rid of that. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's always fun to go in those combat zones with a couple of wingmen in there as well. I enjoy that.
Super Cruise Drive engaged.
Yeah, we'll have to do that. I think this weekend Centurion and I are going to hook up. You're welcome to join us. I don't think we set a time yet, but system checks.
Onboard scanning complete.
Request docking.
Searching for landing.
I forgot I have a docking computer on this. Anytime I have something configured for trading, I always put the docking computer on. It just makes all the landings you have to do, it makes it a lot easier and quicker. Yeah, you can make quite a bit. Anyway, going back to that topic, quite a bit with a wingman in the combat zones. They're fun to do. Or in a hazardous resource extraction site with a couple of wingmen, because then you can go after the the other wings in there. If you're in there by yourself, you don't want to touch the wings. But if you go out to the wings, I made yesterday on taking down one Conda, 322,000 credits on one Conda last night. 322,000. I've never seen it that much. I mean, that was the most I've ever made on one ship. 322,000. Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Well, probably do something early afternoon, maybe.
Engines disengaged.
Yeah. 300. I mean, that was just incredible. I was just like, whoa. And then I think, and then I was just, there's a couple others were well into the 200,000s last night, and that was in the hazardous resource extraction site. It's just incredible. That's the site. That's the place I just came from. What am I doing here? Okay. Okay. Let's see what we get. Fill her up. I'm in an Empire area. Reset all systems.
System software integration complete.
Launch.
Initiating. Making checks. Pre-launch diagnostics.
Yeah.
Preparing.
Yeah, I can do, if I'm dedicated at it in a resource extraction, I can do 4 to 6, sometimes more. In hazardous, I can probably do 8 if I'm really working hard. And if it's producing, right? Because you got to have the right ships in there for it. Like there's a lot of FDLs and Condas and stuff like that, Pythons. Landing gear.
Gear coming up.
This ship you got to go kind of high out the keyhole. I still haven't quite figured that out. Yeah. I got out. System checks.
Compiling data now.
Boost.
Afterburners. Maxing engines.
Track off. Oops. Track off. Yes, I didn't select it. Why I didn't do it? Might help if I select my next target. There you go.
Engaging jump.
Yeah, still mass lock. Boost.
Afterburners.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah, I have it as well. It's up all the time.
Jumping.
That's how General like Centurion and some of these others mostly are on Discord with me. Oh, there's an app I really like, is Discord.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
They've got a new chat plugin that goes, I'm on the beta server site, and they got a new chat plugin that you can use in-game, like an overlay, chat overlay, just like I'm using with the Restream, but I didn't need another overlay, so wish they'd all have one, right?
Next fire group. Next fire group.
Almost there.
Charging frameshift drive.
It's a quiet night. A lot of the regulars aren't on tonight, I see. That's another thing I like about Discord. Generally, they're all on there, so you can see if they're on or not, and what game they're playing. Another nice feature. I think we have one more after this. Yeah, 2 jumps. All right.
Frameshift drive engaging. Four, three, two, one, engage.
Yeah, see, the nice thing about Discord is you can see who's talking, right? You get that little yellow circle that comes up for the person that's talking on under their name, so that's the nice little feature about it.
Charging frameshift drive.
All right, here we go. This is the last one. And I'm going to delay. And picking up Imperial Slaves.
Four, three, two,
Hey, QB. Welcome to the stream. And now we'll go to delay. Right there. Oops. Messed that up. Right there. That's the other thing I didn't load up here. Let's get that up. Go ahead and load the market connector. And of course it needs to do an update. There we go. So now I've got, what, 9 or 10 apps open, and I open these other 2. Well, thanks for joining in, Kevin. Appreciate it. Yep. Have a great day. I'll talk to you later. All right.
Engaging cruise.
No. She always gets it backwards. System checks.
System scan now.
Request docking.
Seeking permission.
Booking request granted.
Yeah, curious. So I'm just doing a little bit of trading right now. I'm doing traveling for the last hour. Gotta go pick this ship up and do a little bit of trading for today and tomorrow. Start working on those funds. It looks like this Wanduna delay terminal thing is producing pretty well. I'll see when I do it this one time here. Start off with, but it says on your ETN, it says what, 3.9 million? I'm having a hard time believing that, but we'll see. An hour or something like that. Credits. 11.888327. Something's not right there. I'll check it out. Here I gotta go.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay. Jewelry, okay. Yeah, so have I, but I had to take a break from that. I've been doing that for the last many days, or, you know, as I've been playing, so take a little bit of break. I'm in the 60s now, 60 percentages, so to elite, so I'll get back to it. Yeah, I understand, exactly. So, I got a percentage point last night, I think won the previous time I played. It takes several hours to move up. Okay, so commodities market. Slaves. Buying at 12.6. We'll see how it works out. Before I go anywhere, let me make sure the ship is configured properly. Optimize 448. Yes. Fine. It's done. That's good. Oh yeah, I did both yesterday. Conflict zones in. Otherwise, I was actually doing pretty well on the extraction sites last night, so. Alright, so I'm going back to Jory, which is... I think I'm loaded up here, yep. And, exit. Stani, that's where I want to go. There we go. Reset all systems.
Running diagnostics.
Launch.
Initiating. Making checks. Pre-launch diagnostics checked. Preparing now.
Oh, okay. Which ship are you in?
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Landing gear.
Landing gear up.
Alright, another big ship coming in.
Scan detected.
Alright, so I'm going to where? Afghanistani and system checks.
Correcting minor glitch. Afterburners.
Okay, the Corvette, yeah.
Charging frameshift drive.
Okay, so Afghanistani.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Shori is where I'm going. See what they're paying for them now. Checkpoints. Really? I haven't done that.
Preparing for Super Cruise.
System checks.
Onboard scanning complete.
Request docking.
Request for docking
Docking
set.
request granted.
Yeah, I've seen the checkpoints. I've never actually done any battling in there. Huh. Have you said you've never actually done battles in there? I haven't. I've been in them, but I haven't done anything with them. I didn't know you could in a checkpoint. Of course, without... Do you get fined for it in some way? I've never really understood the purpose of the checkpoint. Track on. Track off. Okay, so we get, we sell these here, we pick up cobalt to check ring,
Scan detected.
then what? Okay, we get Prinsley's there, we go to Ziegler ring. I assume we start it all over again. Oh, that's interesting.
Docking
Okay.
successful. Engines disengaged.
So buying at 12, selling at 16. That's not bad. See what that adds up to. 1.7 profit. I'll take it. So I'm gonna do this whole run and see what I'm getting for it. So 1.7 profit. All right. So here we get cobalt. Let me update market connector just to make sure it's catching all that. Cobalt. Buy cobalt. Buy cobalt. Fill her up. Okay, and exit, and we're going to checkpoint ring. Look at the fuel. This thing doesn't do well on fuel, so I have to have it. Going back to Anduna. I think that's how you pronounce it. I really don't know. Anduna, something like that. Destination. We'll go back out there. Reset all systems.
All systems ready to go.
Launch.
Initiating. Making checks. Pre-launch diagnostics checked. Preparing now.
Track on.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Landing gear.
Landing gear up.
System checks.
Compiling data now. Afterburners.
When you know it's behind.
Engaging
Yeah, come on.
super afterburners.
System checks.
Correcting minor glitch. Afterburners. Disengaging super cruise.
Come on.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Got to get around the planet here first.
Frameshift drive engaging.
Okay, and we're going to stop at check ring.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Where we pick up Imperial slaves again. Take them to Lee Ben Ziegler ring station. Again, check ring. Haven't been to this one, so let's see where it is. On here. You don't see it. There it is. Track off. Yeah, so if this is producing real well, I'll have to hang in there on it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay, yeah. Someone tried to interdict me.
Engaging cruise.
Yeah. No. No, no, no. All backwards. Check ring. Let's hit it again.
Drive deactivated.
System checks.
Onboard scanning initiated.
Request docking.
Request done.
Docking request granted.
Yeah, let me know what you find out about those checkpoints. Be interested to know that. Track on.
Scan detected.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen lots of them actually. I've been in them a few times, but never really was sure what to do when I got there. I thought it was kind of a neutral zone of some sort, but maybe not. I gotta slow down. What are you doing? I'm gonna take over. There we go. A little bit further than I expected.
Docking successful.
Okay.
Engines disengaged.
Alright, we're in check ring. Commodities market. Get the cobalt sold. Track off. Yes, only 24 there. That's not. And so submit that. But important part is you gotta pick these up again. Buy for 12. It's only 5.7 million. Buy for 12. Submit. Exit. And I gotta go to. Where's it again? Lead bins. Think, not sure. There, yeah, it's just one hop. Good. Reset all systems.
All systems ready to go.
Launch.
Initiating.
Okay, so
Engine checks.
Ziegler ring. Okay, I've been there.
Diagnostics check. Preparing now.
Track on.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Landing gear.
Retracting landing gear.
System checks.
Systems scan now. Afterburners engaged.
Sure. I've seen quite a few of them actually.
Afterburners
Never- yeah.
maxing engines.
Guess I should have taken more interest in them, but
Jumping.
are you kidding?
Drive deactivated.
Huh. Okay. So. Full up. I'm not gonna get there. Yeah, because it's only 11. So I need to do this. Leave ins.
Stellar cartography.
So it's 2 hops. That's all right.
Preparing for jump.
Yeah, I'll let you know if I find them, though. I'll have to check them out, too. I should have done the market connector on this one. Whoa. Where is it? I got one more hop. Okay, well, there's Zealous there. There we go.
Frameshift drive engaging.
This poor thing's got no legs on it. Okay, here we go. Let's see here. We're going to Ziegler. Just close. Oh, no, you don't. System checks.
Onboard scanning completed. Afterburners engaged. Charging Simple Cruise drive. Afterburners.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Oops. Kind of overrun it. Reading what the pirate was telling me. Don't try to run. Well, I did. I'm gone. You missed it. There he goes again. System checks.
Onboard scanning initiated. Afterburners. Max engines. Engaging cruise. Afterburners
Get there eventually. Yeah. Yeah, I've never actually tried to search, but yeah, I'm certain I believe that. Just happen upon them. They're not in every area, you're right, now that I come to think of it, but I have seen quite a few. Do you know what the purpose of the checkpoint is, though?
Disengaging Super Cruise.
Huh. Quest docking.
Requesting landing.
Docking request granted.
There it is.
Scan detected.
This bot seems to be going a little bit far. Wrong direction, buddy. Center it up.
Docking successful.
Okay.
Engines disengaged.
Alright, see what the profit is. Not the same. I believe selling for 16, buying at 12, selling 16.3. $1.5. So it's 1.7 in one area and 1.5 here. So one complete run. It's not bad. Over 3 for one run. So in an hour you could probably do around 11 million in an hour here. So this is a pretty good run. I could skip the one where I found in the cobalt. That wasn't really worth it, but you might as well not travel empty. So yeah, if you do this quick enough, you could really pile it up. Or I could just do Xanadu run and do it that way. Doing 1.7 is a lot quicker. Yanistani, I mean, to yeah, that might be the ticket there. I could do probably more in a shorter period of time. Here. Track off. So I pick up from here. What do I pick up?
So I'm gonna go back to delay terminal, start there, and just go back and forth with Yanastani because I'm getting 1.7 there right now. Just keep doing that for a while. Let's see. Let's go to the galaxy map to get there.
Stellar cartography.
Ah. Spell it again. One A-N-D-U-N-A. Let's hop on over there. Let's just one hop. Okay. Reset all systems.
All onboard components have passed system checks.
Launch.
Initiating. Making checks. Pre-launch diagnostics check. Preparing now.
So the key will be to know.
Released. Engines engaged.
Landing gear.
Tracking docking modules.
System checks.
System scan now.
Okay, so
Afterburners engaged.
right here. Right there. Yeah, okay.
Engaging jump. Frameshift deactivated.
No. I just messed it up is all. Okay. So the key is really to stay on the 1.7 because you do it faster. I don't know what to do on the way back to take a look at it. See what the demand is. So let's see here. Oop. Not paying attention. Oop, did it again. Trying to plot my. I'm just going to do the one hop thing here. I'm trying to figure out what I can buy here to, or buy at the Yanastani Jewelry Terminal to come back here. used to be, because I don't want to come back empty.
Charging Super Cruise Drive.
Yeah. Figure out what's going on with that. Reset systems. Quest docking.
Requesting docking
Request granted. Scan detected.
Waiting in the queue. Oh, you gotta force me to wait in the queue. Oh. Let's get up a little closer and see if I get priority. Jeez. Yeah. Oh, it's not that busy here. Crying out loud. Let's go. There was a large ship coming through, I guess. There we go. That's it. I'm not waiting anymore. There's nothing happening here. Quit the queue thing. Okay.
Successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay. Nope. Gotta watch saying that. Alright, Imperial Slaves right there. Oops. More than one. Reset all systems.
System software integration complete.
Do it one more time before I actually go. And I missed that. Oh wait. I'll select it and I'll go back. Why do I keep missing it? Oh, for crying out loud. There it is. Okay. I wanted to check to see what is in high demand here. And it probably needs to be machinery, marine equipment. That's what I need to do. Demand is high. Okay. Also agro license, but I don't think you can get those. All right. Reset all systems.
All onboard components have passed system checks.
Launch.
Initiating. Making checks. Pre-launch diagnostics check. Preparing now.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Landing gear.
Gear coming up.
Hey, Dredson, how are you? Welcome to the stream. System checks.
Running integrity checks. Afterburners. Maxing engines. Afterburners. Maxing engines.
Approaching jump.
Okay, yeah, doing well tonight. How about you? I've just been
4, 3,
doing some trading. So it's actually paying off halfway decent. 0.7 a run, so just a one hop thing. Getting a lot of interdictions though. Pulled me back pretty bad. System checks.
Compiling data now. Afterburners engaged. Preparing for Super Cruise.
4,
Hasn't really bothered me in the interdictions,
2,
but
1. Engage.
oh yeah, I've been wanting to play that too. I just haven't had a chance to pick it up yet, actually. Got a couple of alphas I'm supposed to be checking out. QE if you're still on. I just got that invite for the Dreadnought Alpha. Oops, I went right by this guy.
Super Cruise drive disengaged.
System checks.
Onboard scanning initiated.
Request docking.
Request for docking. Request granted.
Oh, I got the invite today, actually. What? Why is this guy attacking me? Who is this?
Lock target.
Someone that's wanted. It's Pyro wants me. I think who's shooting at him now? It must be the station. Yeah, it is the station. I won't shoot at him because I'll get shot at myself. I gotta get to the, let's see here.
Locking target. Lock target.
This way. Track on. That's better. I got him. All right. If I shot at him, they'd be shooting at me as well. The station would track off. Oh, Dreadnought. I just got tonight in QB. That's what I was talking about. Dreadnought. I just got the invite for the alpha. Just came in my inbox.
Scan detected.
Track off. Yeah.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
Okay. Yeah, I was going to download it after I get off the stream and take a look at it at some point. Commodities market. $1.7 profit. That works. Yeah, it'll be wonky for them. Yeah, you know, I've talked about that one. The other one. Oops. Yeah, the other alpha that I got to get downloaded and take a look at is Infinity Battlescape. So that one's out as well. Yeah. Take a look at it. It sounds, you know, both of them sound very, very interesting, and I've seen their videos and everything, so you just take a look and see. Alphas are alphas. All right, so what was I looking for? Well, marine equipment. Yeah, so this is worth it. So buy the marine equipment here. I'll sell it. I won't get a whole lot, but at least I'm not going back empty. So this is the run I'll keep doing. Go back to I'm just going to run back the other place real quick for the last run. Reset all systems.
Initiating scan of onboard components.
Launch.
Initiating. Making checks. Pre-launch diagnostics checked. Preparing now.
Oh. That's a cruiser. I'll have to take a look at that. Probably won't get a chance to play it much till this weekend because I got to work and then I'll be streaming. But I'll try it out this weekend. Take a look at it. Landing gear.
Retracting landing gear.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'll kick it off tonight, actually. System checks.
Running integrity checks.
Boost.
Afterburners.
Boost.
Afterburners engaged. Charging frameshift drive.
Four, three, two, one. Engage.
Too far down. Go all the way up. I can't get the voice tech to work. Okay, that's interesting. Eric, I had some weird problems. You do all your updates on it, of course, right? Game updates and all that stuff. Okay, one input for key bindings. Well, I've got on this thing. I've got all kinds of inputs from both the stick and the throttle. Yeah, check for the updates and see. Make sure you got all those. System checks.
Onboard scanning. Afterburners.
It's first place I'd start.
Engaging super afterburners.
Four, three,
Oh, okay.
one.
Well, let's see. So, what's your sticking? Are you just trying to map the stick, or stick and throttle what? There he goes again, this guy. Persistent son of a gun. System checks.
System scan now. Afterburners. Preparing for jump.
Oops, no one did that.
Engaging cruise. Afterburners. Maxing inbox.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
Yeah, they have a bunch of training videos too online. Shows you how to do the programming, set it up and everything. But usually, here I can show you something as soon as when I get in here. I'll show you some basic things that might help you. Yeah, I went through a couple of them and figured it out from there.
Drive deactivated.
System checks.
Running integrity checks.
Request docking.
Request sent.
Docking request granted.
Okay. So as soon as I sit down here, I'll show you a couple of things on the mappings. You may know these things already, but I'll show you real quick. Track on. Oh, this Q thing again. Doggone it.
Scan detected.
The bot's been kind of, the landing computer's been kind of crazy tonight. Like I said. Come on back. Come on.
Docking successful.
Give it a little bit of a nudge.
Engines disengaged.
Okay. All right, so here, if I pull it up, so let's see, when I have a joystick map 2. So this one here, button 2, set up to afterburners on my throttle. So if I click on that, and select, come on. Oh, I have the wrong screen up. Hold on a second, that was export. I don't want to do that. I want to go here. I hit the wrong button. There we go. All right, so I click on, let's see what we got here. Here we go. Joystick 1, button 7. So that's the stick this time. And next fire group is what it is. And I can go edit. And you see this is set up when I say a certain thing, when I say this, or when I press a key, or when I press a button. So there it is. So when I press, so for example, when I press a button, when I press button, in this case the joystick, and all you really do is you go ahead and press the button you want. It'll show up on here. You hit OK, and that's all you do, right? Now these are predefined, so that's how you start it off, really basic command. Then you can add additional commands and have it call other scripts through here. Now, just show you something I set up. You hear me say it all the time. Track on, track off. So, I go down to T. This is something I just set up real quick on the fly. So, for example, track on. I'm showing you this because I don't have any additional scripts that it's calling. It's just really basic. So when I say track on, and it presses a key, press F9 and hold for 0.1 seconds and release. Right. So that's it. That was it. I set that up real quick. If you want to do the same for a button on your sticks, and you do any combination thereof, you could do them all if you wanted. So when I say when I press the button, I go over here. It's not assigned right now, so I can go ahead and press a button and get it assigned. Double click in here, and then and that's really it. Really basic. Yeah, so docking. So docking, I didn't build that one. That one came with it. So here's docking. So I'll show it to you. And you could build it yourself as long as you see it. So again, when I say docking, in this case, or request docking or whatever, which command am I looking at here? Yeah. So what it's doing is either I can hit say docking. There's another one here called request docking. It does the exact same thing. The difference here is this is a little bit more complex because you're accessing a menu item, and so you got to store a variable. And so when I say docking, what it does is it begins, small integer compare. So there's a script in here that's called small integer compare. That just, what that is it figures out what the last position of the button, the menus are, right? So it compares some numbers, and then exit when condition met, end condition, what's the beginning condition, what's the end condition. So what it does is it works its way down a menu item. So docking is a little bit more difficult. And in this one, you will probably this one where did this one come from? This came from the package that I have. Do you have any of the packages? So if I go to small integer compare, let me go down to that one. I think it's probably up here, actually. Yeah, so all of these came with the package. There's 14 or almost 1,500 predefined commands that came with the package, and the one that I have also comes with a package specifically that they designed for the Warthog. But you could do that yourself. So I'll give you an example. So if you buy the package and you want to map any of these specifically to any of your HOTAS commands. So for example, this wasn't mapped. This one, deploy chaff, was not mapped when I got the package to any joystick. I just added it. So deploy chaff, go up to edit, and all I did is I said, when I press a button, this was already in there. So deploy chaff, this is already in there. But when I press a button, then, so I select the button I'm going to press. Press it, it'll show up on here, and then
The cargo suit deployed.
yeah, and you hit OK. And she misinterpreted what I said, and that's it. So you can add your buttons to any of these commands when you get the package. And then you don't have to worry about writing the subscripts that, you know, the called scripts that do specific, very specific things on menus and stuff like that, because that's a little bit more complex. And if you're not used to doing scripting, then it'll be a little bit trying for you figuring out how to do it, unless you have examples to go from. It's a lot easier with it. I mean, it'll save you hours of writing scripts on all all you really have to do is map whatever buttons, HOTAS buttons you want to whatever commands. So, you know, I don't have them all mapped, as you can see. I don't use all the commands, obviously, but I do the ones I use all the time, like Super Cruise and System Map and all that stuff. I mapped them to my specific HOTAS buttons. Right, you can see them all there. And then, of course, the other thing that comes with the package is the, you know, those other things you can upload. The import, you import all these into it, right? So you import all these commands. It walks you through how to do that in the directions when you buy the package. It's pretty simple to do. If you mess it up, you just delete the profile and start over. Not tough. So I got all these mapped as well. And even the ones I've mapped, I don't really use that much. Okay, I convinced you, huh? It's a lot easier. I mean, really, you can see there's 1,432 commands. It's like, are you going to use all those? No, I'll never use them all, but they're there. So it's a whole bunch of wingman commands, everything. You're right, you don't, and they're not all commands, right, QB? They're, you know, there's these, you can have discussions with her, kind of. You can ask all kinds of questions, like, you know, what is occultation, whatever that is. What is opposition? What is orbit? Blah, blah, blah. It's just knowledge-based things. Like, for example, I go over here and I say, what is orbit?
Orbit. In physics, an orbit is the gravitationally curved path of an object
Yeah, I
around
mean,
a point in space.
There's, I don't know, there's 500 more of those. Yeah, that's the one I've got right here. That's the one you've been listening to, is Verity. That's the latest one. And they always update, so go back online every once in a while. They update them now and again too. They don't charge you anything for that. So let me go into commodities market and sell this stuff. Yeah, that's what I expected. So yeah, I'm going to pick up tomorrow with this trading in this area, and I think I can do pretty well here for a while, for an evening. 69, so yeah, I'll get in the 70s or 80s easily tomorrow, I think. Or more. They'll send you a link, I believe. Okay. And then I think, let's see here. Yeah, there's. Yeah, so remember also, I'll pull up the, if you go into joystick options, under the options, you go into joystick options, remember, depending again, so this is the HOTAS setup that I have, you know, I got both of these enabled, but you can also tell it on your hats, how many buttons you want to use. So on this HOTAS, the hats, there's a couple of them I can use up to 8 positions. On the POVs. I don't use them all, but I have one that I do. Or do I? Do I have that set up? Anyway, you set it up in here. So if on your POVs, all the positions that you can move it to aren't working, well, that's because this isn't set up properly. Yeah, this one is the one here. This POV over on the throttle, no, on the stick, is set up for 8. The rest of them are set up. I'm not really using them for much, so. So I think that was the only other gotcha that you have to watch out for as you're doing this. If it's not seeing a button. I think the rest of it's pretty straightforward. And remember, there's a registration button here too. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, I think that's it. No big gotchas there. So cool, yeah, play around with that a little bit. If you have any questions, let me know. Done a lot of programming. I can help you out with some if you need to, but the real basic stuff is what I showed you about, selecting the buttons. That's all right. We can pick it up tomorrow too. I'm about ready to get off anyway. So yeah, I'm going to call it a night, and I'll be back on tomorrow night. And Dredson, if you have any questions about it, certainly let me know. Again, just setting up basic buttons. You pick a command and make sure that you can. It's really easy. Again, just pick a command, hit edit. And when you pick the command, the thing that you got to remember is what you don't want to pick is anything that says disabled. These like here, all these first commands you'll see a whole bunch of them disabled. Don't mess with those. Those are the underlying scripts. So you don't want to mess with any of those. Right, so just ignore all those. But anything else, it's fair game. Okay? And the other thing is, I don't know if you know that you have to import the packages. So the directions tell you that. So those are just a couple of things about it. All right, I'm going to call it a night, and I'll catch y'all tomorrow night. Thanks for joining the stream. Enjoy the conversation. Have fun with that voice attack setup.